Hello, everybody. It is time for Tier 2 Racing at what we've already seen to be a chaotic track. It's gonna be pretty fun. Tier 2 is always chaotic. More or less the same thing as everything else that we've had, just a lot more intense. It's Shanghai. Y'all already know what's going on. 16 turns, 3.4 mile circuit basically. All the corners are going to be tricky. All the corners are going to be fun. And it's going to be a risky Grand Prix. And you're joined today by your two commentators, DMasterOG and Miniko. Hi, Miniko. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay, I guess. I mean, there's been a lot of ups and downs. There's definitely been quite a bit of good racing from what I've seen, especially from Tier 6. I'm pretty sure you saw Tier 6.
Yes.
That was a big surprise.
That
They had
was
such a good race.
I think that's going to be the least incident in Tier 6 in so long. This is going to be
History.
wild. Maybe in
Yeah,
history,
so
yeah.
so fair play to Tier 6. As for the rest of the tiers, it's been crazy. There's been on top of that, there's been quite a bit of weather.
There has tier 5 and tier 4 had a little bit of rain, and I think tier 3 had a full dry race. So we're going to see what tier 2 has in stock for us. Actually, they're already on track. Let's go ahead and get into that, shall we?
That we shall. We've got full sunny skies, so no drizzle whatsoever on the track for us, at least in qualifying. As for the race, I'll just have to find out eventually. But
City of R
yeah,
says all
nice conditions.
dry.
Ah, never mind.
Ah.
Thanks for ruining the surprise. No, it's okay. But full sunny skies, and yeah, should be a good one.
Well, while we have a little bit of time, let's go look at how the championship is coming out right now. Right now, we have Fake Mano leading the championship with 41 points from
Wow.
Yellow Snowman, who's come down from Tier 1. So he's back in it, baby. Last season, he was in Tier 1. He was struggling. He was hating life. Right now, he's P2. 5 points ahead of Simon Coulson, and 1 point ahead, or sorry, 6 points ahead of Beatnik, 1 point ahead of Simon. Beatnik is behind. And as you see there, Happy Like Pies, Braided Axe, then to Dreams. So we have, is that 6 different constructors in the top 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
How
different
about
constructors.
8?
8? Oh
I
yeah.
think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
And then
8 different constructors in the top 8,
and
and
then
then a reserve.
ninth as a reserve. That's pretty nuts. That's a pretty good good way to come for tier 2. Everyone is
then the
pretty tight.
first, then the first repeat is surprisingly a Red Bull, that being Ardell, who is in 10th. So yeah, it is very, very close. But I'm honest, I did not expect Fake Mono to be the one top in the session. I haven't seen him race in a while, I'll be honest. So the fact that he's already up there, he's back-to-back podiums.
Right.
Mightily impressive from the Haas driver.
Really. And as a Haas driver, he's doing really well. He's showing his inner Nico Hulkenberg, as we already have a couple of drivers on laps and a lot of the drivers on track. There's only 3 people in the pit lane right now, and that being Shry, Dreams, and Braided Axe. Pretty full track right now, as
Yeah, very much so.
who is the first person that's gonna cross? I think it's gonna be Com45, the defending tier 3 champion. So we're gonna see, or at least I'm gonna see what he's gonna be able to do. Let's pull up.
It's actually Ardell that's going to be the one across the line. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Well, I said that Ardell's going to be the first one to come across the line. He is getting a big slipstream from Beatnik. I don't know if this is team tactics or not, but wow. Already, the tactics are coming out.
Well,
Huge.
I saw it from Calm's point of view, and actually, Ardell let Beatnik just carry him through that straight. First lap is going to be a 31-1. Great banker from him. Calm setting a 31-4. So, yeah, that definitely gained him a lot of time. Lost Yuki putting in a 31-5-0. So, Yellow
Well,
Snowman.
there it is.
No slipstream needed. He just goes P1 by 400ths of a second. Great lap from him. Banker lap, putting in provisional pole for the time being. It's already faster than Tier 3, I believe, in their qualifying. As
Oh, Chazzy has crashed. Oh, wait, no, he's retired on track. Never mind. Hello? Chazzy?
I think he must have crashed. There's no way he just...
Or no. Actually, no, I don't think he crashed, because that's still calm on the track. I think he had a quality ban, actually.
Can you check? I don't know.
Very much will.
I don't think he would just
go.
crash like that. I don't know.
Yep, he had a quality ban. Okay, there it
Okay.
is.
Well, that
Never
makes a
mind.
lot more
I
sense.
thought,
then.
yeah. I thought the Mercedes that was on track was Chazzy, that just retired on track, but I'm glad that I was wrong.
Wow.
And we can move on a better day.
While we had a bit talking to of Chazzy, of a little bit of banter of Chazzy, Logical Terror set a 30.9.
Yeah.
Already starting off great disqualifying. Multiple injuries, says Chazzy. Massive crash in the pit lane.
Yeah, that's my bad. And also, I actually had a quick look at all the penalties and stuff like that. It's not just Chazzy that has a qualifying ban. There are 4 other people that have a quali ban.
Go ahead and list
So
them off, because I need to know who's... It's going to be...
Yeah, I gladly will. So, Chazzy is already one of them. He's already retired. That's straight out of the box. Braided Axe is one of them. I'm not sure if he's here or not. Yes, he is. So he will have a quality ban. Same with Happy Like Pies. He also has a quality ban. Shanked Again, who isn't here, so we don't have to worry about that too much.
Right.
And then 50 and 07. So 4 drivers in this session have a qualifying ban. That is nuts. I think that's the most amount of qualifying bans I've ever seen in a session.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen more than that. As actually, I saw Happy Like Pies was on a second lap, not just an out lap. So they may have to investigate that later. But he didn't finish anything, so it's all right.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't set a lap time, so I think he's safe for that one. But yeah, that is like 5 qualifying bans, 4 in this session. It's unheard of, really. Because I've never once in my life had that type of situation. But if there's one thing for sure, it definitely gives a bit of breathing room for other drivers that actually can qualify, such as Shry, who just went up to P11.
Right, he just put a 31.8. Everyone in this session is within a second.
Madness. Yeah, Greybush just very, very slightly out of it, but it's only by like 16 thousandths. So technically he could very well be within a second.
I think he'll improve by just over 16 thousandths. Greybush has shown his pace. Where is he on the standings? Let me check one more time. Greybush,
I think he's pretty low, actually. He's like P11, P12.
He is P12 behind his teammate, tied on points. Okay. Well, it's still... He's currently P14 on track. If he is P12, then that would put everyone in here within the same second. But
very much so.
Still, it's crazy close between the top 4 or 5, all within 0.2 of each other. And then there's a big jump to Calm, which is 0.3 back. And then there is 3 drivers within the same 10th. Really close.
Also, Braided Axe, you're on the track right now, and it looks like you're doing a lap. I recommend you back out of this one. I don't see it going well for you if you cross the line. Don't be a Zeech.
Don't be a Zeech. That's funny.
For those that don't know the context, last season Zeech did not serve his qualifying ban and was disqualified from the race. So
immediately disqualified.
But he was lucky at the same time we had a lobby restart, so they just said you're not joining the lobby.
Yeah, you're out of the lobby. You're good. This is your punishment.
Exactly. So it worked out in the end. Hopefully, does he go into the pits?
No! Oh, no. No. Oh, and he goes P11. Oh no. That's
We're
rough.
done.
That's rough.
Oh no.
Well, there goes whatever Braided Axe does today. Um, unless he gets disqualified, and then he's still gonna start
Why even
last,
then?
but he's gonna get a penalty.
We've had the same discussion
Yeah,
over Zeech. It won't matter because he has the lap time on the board.
right. Unfortunate for him. Can't
Well,
really do
that's
much.
yeah, race disqualification. Goodbye. Sorry, Braided Axe.
Thanks for attending.
I guess, yeah, I guess. But moving on from that, we're just gonna completely ignore that and just, I guess, look elsewhere and see what else everyone is up to. I believe the next person to come across the line, I believe, is an AlphaTauri. No, it's not. It's actually Ardell once again. I thought it was City of Arb or Stig, but I guess not. But Ardell's gonna be the next one coming across the line. We'll see what he can do. Definitely lost a lot of time on that straight though.
Let's see. He
Oh,
comes into
dives
the
in.
pits.
Yep, that
That's
straight, having that slipstream. Toby, Toby, I know where I got that ear done from. Yeah,
You're done.
ear done. I
Zach.
had to do it. No
Beat,
disrespect, but just, you know,
beat him up. That's all
I
I'm gonna
guess.
say.
I am very much vibing, Nestrosa. That is very true.
Actually, there's a lot of people going ahead and starting their laps now. Now we have Fake Mano coming across the line, starting his lap, but Freddy is going to be finishing his lap. He's going to set a 31.5, putting him right behind his teammate Fake Mano.
Same lap as his teammate.
Whoa, it is the same lap as his teammate. Hold up. What?
Literally, by 1,000. It's the exact same.
Not
Nice to know
ideal.
that it is and it isn't. I mean, they're both in the top 10.
Right.
But they would just love to be higher.
Yeah, if he could have gotten 15, 16 more thousands, he would have been the same lap time as Yuki, as Graybush sets
Yeah.
a 31.4 and puts
There
him
it is.
P7. And now the entire grid, never mind.
Never
It
mind.
was like a second. It was a second where I was just about to say it. And then Logical Terror sets a new fastest lap. 4 tenths in front of the next car.
That's beaten my first banker. So that's a very good lap.
Gamer
Fair
says...
play, logical terror.
Gamer says, by the way, Braided doesn't have a quality band, and then Grenfro says, still
Really?
incorrect.
I saw in the chat for penalty points that he very much did have one.
Yeah.
And it said that he had to serve it for his next race being China if he races. He's here, and he did a lap. So, I don't know. Maybe there was an appeal I'm not aware of. But then again, it would have been something that would have been told right before the race. So,
Right.
I'm purely going off of what I've seen here. I've been told in the Alpine chat negative.
Okay.
Okay, there was an appeal. Okay, good.
Okay.
Never mind then.
Well,
Thanks for the clarification there, gamer.
he's still 15th. Like, it's not
I mean,
like,
hey,
15th
could've been
is
last.
better. Yeah, that's true. 15th is still better than 1507 OTC Dreams and Chazzy's current position. And Happy Like Pies, obviously.
yeah, very much so. Though Dreams is on a lap, and he just had a 24 flat in the first sector. I've seen a lot of 24 flats in the first sector this session, so I feel like that's pretty competitive. And by the way, City of R jumped up to second place. I completely missed that. But he's now up into second, but still over 3.5 tenths off of Logical Terror, and there goes Dreams.
And, yeah, Dreams' lap is done. At least this one. The and it's
We move. He didn't get any damage, luckily, so he's okay.
right.
And as you can see, Shry making his way down the main straight. We'll see what the McLaren has in store. McLaren got a 1-2 in Tier 3, if I'm not mistaken. So
True.
they've very much got a lot of momentum behind them. Shry, on the other hand, doesn't think he has the momentum to go faster and pulls into the pits, as we got just over 4 minutes left of qualifying.
Everyone's going to be coming out here shortly as had my Xbox controller run out of batteries.
Oh, lovely.
I will leave you with the viewers as I go get some new batteries.
You go do that. And right now, just mostly everybody is in the pits, though Calm is on a flying lap, I believe. No, he's not. He's pulled into the pits, so ignore that. Next up is going to be Mr. Tyrell Stig in the AlphaTauri, the Season 8 champion of Tier 2. We'll see what he could do. Oh, he went a little bit wide, but not wide enough. And he's actually way down on his time. He's just under 4/10 down on his time, so he's not improving yet. Unless he can get a big slipstream down this main straight. Big wiggle. It's not looking good for Stig. He's going to probably abandon this lap. And, yeah, just pull right into the pits. So far, top of the session is still Logical Terror with a 130.7. Over 3.5 tenths ahead of City R. Yellow Snowman currently in third, followed by Ardell in fourth. Then the second Ferrari of BTA Bowie, I think just say Bowie for that one, in fifth. Then Beatnik in sixth. Common seventh. Simon Colston in eighth. Graybush ninth. Yuki rounding out your top 10 so far. As everybody mostly still in the pits. There's only 2 drivers left out on track, that being Yuki and Graybush. Yuki on a flying lap.
All right, Toby. So unprofessional, right?
Wait, you're saying unprofessional as in leaving me to do this?
No.
Are you saying I'm not professional? What's up?
No, you're saying unprofessional because I edited the stream on stream.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All right. Back in it we are. Controller back with some batteries. And we move. Process.
We move indeed. Yuki's still the only person on a lap right now. He is 8 thousandths down on his lap time. He can still continue on with this lap though. If he if he possibly made a mistake in the final sector, we'll see. Just blasting down that very, very long back straight. Easily the place you'll see for overtakes. And then hard on the brakes.
It's such a long straight, you kind of forget that you're on a straight. You're just like, la-di-da-di-da. And then you're just like, oh, there's the braking zone. Yeah.
Take a sip of tea while you're
my
at it.
God.
As Yuki goes wide, manages to keep it valid, and improves by 6 thousandths of a second. So it didn't really mean much in the end.
And in the end, it really didn't matter.
At least no one is getting drafted this week, said Testarossa.
Fair.
Oh, no.
Fair.
Because
yeah. Don't worry. I fixed all of the issues. Now it's good. Kind of.
I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I liked hearing the draft noise. It was just it adds a bit of comedy.
A little bit of a mistake here and there doesn't kill nobody.
Oh well, we all liked it. I did, that's for sure.
As we have everyone coming down that main back straight, just getting starting
a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars on that back straight at once. Jesus.
That is mental. Not as mental as it will be in the race, though.
No, that's gonna be 20 cars right there. As there's still 4 people in the pits who just didn't decide to go out early enough.
Those are 3 with a qualifying ban and Stig.
And Stig.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get another lap in, so that is his qualifying done. Graybush coming across the line. Where can the Aston Martin go?
He did
nowhere.
Not
he actually didn't even improve. He lost a lot of time. Okay, rear locking.
Nearly died while he was at it.
A little bit. As the checker flag has already fallen, so these are the laps to count.
Yep. First one to come across the line, and it's going to be who we thought had a quality ban, Braided Axe. He's 4 tenths down on his time right now. So if he does keep 4 tenths, that'll put him in contention for P7, even in front of Calm. So we'll see who and where he comes out. Next person is going to be Shry. So he is right behind him.
Let's see, Braided Axe, what can he do?
Got
he just has one more corner left to go. A very tricky corner, must be said. Negotiates it quite nicely across the line. 4th! Big lap!
That's a great lap. 4th position for him. Shry goes up to P14. Not as good as he wanted it.
Logical Terror.
Logical Terror with a 5 tenth. 5/10 to the next car. His teammate now coming across the line. Puts it P2 in front of
Wow!
City of R. Provisionally.
Freddie
splits them both with a 30.9. And City of R is going to try to get something. But Streams! That's a 30.7. BTA BOE, which is that a reserve driver? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he is. Yellow Snowman now goes up into second place.
Wow. What a twist up
Holy.
we've had in these last couple of laps. Last person to come across the line is Graybush, but he already finished his lap, so that's qualifying over. Let Logical cook. Nearly got beat by Yellow Snowman. Only a 10.25 behind.
That is a brilliant lap from Logical Terror. He set that one lap, he topped the session. His second lap, topped the session again. Then his final run, he just absolutely blitzed the field. Brilliant lap, brilliant qualifying session from Logical Terror. He looks to be the man to beat right now.
The man to beat.
Fair play, Yellow Snowman.
Yeah, Yellow to tier 1.
I mean, he wasn't. I mean, to be fair, actually, you will see him in tier 1 today.
Yeah.
Not lying.
You know, I think Yellow, Stig, Logical Terror, all three of them need a tier 1.5. We've been joking about this.
I don't agree with that one.
We've been joking about this, but it makes sense.
Stig is all the... I mean, yeah, but Stig is all the way down in P17. He had a horrid qualifying.
Horrid qualifying, but his race pace is there. Let's run down this grid one more time. Logical Terror taking pole position from Yellow Snowman in the Ferrari. OTC Dreams coming out on the last lap, doing a 30.7. Great qualifying finish from him. Behind him is going to be Freddie Razzle. 5th position is City of R. BTA Bowie in the Ferrari. In 6th position, Simon Colston in P7. Fake Mano in P8. Braided Axe in P9, Ardell in P10, Com in P11, Beatnik in P12, Vera in P13, Graybush in P14, Yuki in P15, Shry and Stig holding P16 and 17, 50 and 07, Chazzy and Happy Lake Pies not setting a time.
Yeah, so those three obviously having a qualifying ban, and as we've already mentioned, bit of a disappointing one for somebody that you'd usually see at the front, Graybush. I expected him to be a lot higher than that, so the fact that he's all the way down where he is a bit of a shock.
Yeah, I feel the same way. He's been doing pretty decently. He just gets pretty unlucky in these races. So we'll see if his luck can turn around in this chaotic race. We didn't see any safety cars up until like late into the race, other than in Tier 5, because Tier 5 had like 4 safety cars and 10 laps. So we'll see how this race comes out to be. I'm expecting 2 safety cars at least.
Interesting. Well, knowing Tier 2, I kind of have to be with you on that one. Tier 2 safety car. Yeah. Makes perfect sense to me.
Makes perfect sense. Didn't mean to make it like that, but that works. Are we sure?
You may not have, but I did.
Are we sure BTA Bowie isn't BTA Andy, just in disguise?
No. No. Because if it were Andy, no offense, Andy, but he'd be outside the top 10 in qualifying.
Damn!
No offense to Andy. Andy, you're a great person. You've been engineering some of my drivers. You're brilliant for that. But, yeah, he's not a qualifying guy.
Oh.
But he's always known to make his way up in the race. I've said this before. I'll say it again.
You just dove the knife straight into his chest.
Hey, man. It wasn't an insult. Because I said that he backs it up with his pace in the race. Okay? Qualifying isn't everything, and he is proof.
He is proof. As now we have the lights turning on. 3, 4, 5 red lights are on. And they are off, and away we go. And we have a great start from Yellow Snowman in P2. He's now getting alongside Logical Terror as we have a 3-wide moment with a Ferrari Haas and AlphaTauri driver behind. They are still side by side, and Stig was disqualified from the session. Wonder what that's about. They're still side by side for P1. There's a yellow flag out, but I don't think that's affecting them. And Logical Terror comes out ahead. Yellow Snowman P2, OTC Dreams in P3. Freddy goes down to P4, City of R in P5, and they're still 2x2 behind. And the Red Bull goes deep into the corner to stay alongside, and he takes the position from the Ferrari of BTAO. And Fake Mano is still in 8th position, trying to go down the inside of the Ferrari of BTA, and he's still there trying to go around the outside now, and he's not able to make the move. But does he get it under braking? Yes, he does. He's there side by side through this very sticky left corner, and he gets still side by side. They are so close, but Fake Mano pulls off the move under braking, and BTAO gets moved down to P8, getting pressured from Calm instantly. These guys are hyper aggressive tonight. Wow, what a start.
It's the first lap. Calm down. No, brilliant racing between those two, and they managed to keep it clean, but they have lost so much time to the guys in front. Stig apparently got disqualified for reversing off the start line. I don't know how he's done that, but apparently that is the case, and yeah, he is the first man out of this race. There's still side-by-side action going on further back between Calm and Bowie, and Calm gets the overtake done. However, he had to go off the track in order to do so. Logical Terror still leads this race, but Calm and Bowie still going at it. Not quite. Bowie backs out, and Calm moves us up into 8th.
Beatnik sent it down the inside. What a move from Beatnik. He's keeping that 9th position, and Bowie gets down to P10. And they're actually, I think, still side by side. No, they're not. I'm blind. Beatnik. Bowie is actually side by side with Avira and lost another position to Avira, who's down on the inside. What a move. Bowie's just going further
What
back.
have we said? We have said from time to time that China is great for racing, and we've already been proven that, and it hasn't even been 2 laps. I'm just saying, it's already been proven. And there's still a long ways left to go in this race.
Yep. And by the way, with the further investigation of the comments I said about the tier 1.5, cancel that. Stig is already out. Not of his own accord, but unlucky.
That's what I've been saying. Yeah, no, either way, super unfortunate there for Stig. I mean, it was immediate.
Oh my god,
he could not react to that.
Calm going down the inside of Fake Mano. He holds the position. Mano trying to go for the switchback, and I think he gets a little bit less traction than Calm, and Calm holds that position now in 7th. Now keeping 7th place from Mano, who looks to be trying his best. Now going down the inside, and I think he's gonna have this one. Yes, he does. There you go. But Calm still trying to fight it. Goes down the inside. Gives him a little bit of a push there. Stays alongside. Fake Mano, great defending from him. Able to come back from that little push and keeps P7.
Wow.
What a great defense from Fake Mano on Calm 45. Oh no! I think that's Beatnik. He got tapped from behind from Avira, and then he inadvertently tapped Calm. I think that's what happened.
We've seen it. Yeah, Concertina effect is what we've seen from time to time, but luckily, it looks like nothing bad has happened out of it, so no good to go. But if I were Avira, I'd probably get that place back if that is true. It says the yellow flag for the back end. That is 1507. That has gone around. Hasn't hit the barrier, so he's able to keep it going, but he has lost a bunch of positions. That's not what he wanted at all. And speaking of positions, I've just been looking at who's moved up the most. Well, it's got to be the Williams man of Happy Like Pies. From last to P13. He's having a good recovery.
Yeah, right behind his teammate. I don't think they're going to switch just yet, because Lost Yuki's going to go on the move from Bowie. He's going to try to go down the inside, and he makes the move stick. He goes a little deep into the corner, but Bowie goes even deeper. He nearly meets the back of Beatnik's car. Bowie, great defending, goes deep into the corner, deeper than Yuki, but he had the space to make it stick, and he's still in P11. Happy Like Pies is now going down the inside of his teammate Yuki. Yuki says, go ahead, I'm not going to fight you for that one, as Happy Like Pies is on medium tires. If you want to look at the tires right now, he's the only one in that mid-pack on mediums. Everyone else, other than the top 4 and the bottom 2, are on hards.
One of these things is not like the other. That is literally Happy right now. And to be fair, he's making those mediums work a treat at the moment. So fair play to the Williams man, but yeah, he's kind of stuck in this hard compound train, all in which is being led by P5 of Freddie Razzle, in which we've seen from Freddie, he usually has monstrous pace, and the fact that he is the closest to those front medium runners is very impressive in and of itself. He's pulled away from City of R, and he's keeping up with Ardell, though Ardell is a bit detached from the front three. The front three are just gone. They're in a field of their own.
Yeah, and leading the front three is Logical Terror. There's been some skepticism? No, there's been some theorizing in chat about what people's wings are. They're saying Logical Terror is running low wings, which I can believe because he is not losing any time on these straights, and he is on about 20% less battery, so he's just trying to stay ahead while this DRS is very, very potent at this track. You gain like 5 tenths, 6 tenths per lap because of just being in that DRS, so it's really helping the tires of the guys behind. But Ardell has so much time to gain to be in that DRS that it's just impossible with his DRS numbers right now.
Yeah, I was just looking at a bit the straight line difference between the front two and Logical Terror. When obviously he doesn't have DRS, so he doesn't have any aids to help him. He reached a top speed of around about 293 kilometers, whereas Yellow Snowman was 20 kilometers an hour faster than that. So it seems like their wings are pretty level at the moment, and I've seen this many a time. Slipstream is very powerful around this track, so it could have very well been Slipstream, or Yellow Snowman could be doing his traditional driving style and going low wings as per usual.
Well, it wouldn't really surprise me, as he nearly got out of DRS range there from Logical Terror. He's just about 7 tenths back at the start of the DRS zone, but Logical Terror is already blinking, and you can see it there from Yellow Snowman's perspective.
Yeah, okay. Yellow Snowman is definitely running low wings. He gained 7 tenths on that straight.
Yeah. He is
I think we can confirm it.
Just a little bit. And actually, look at the gap from P3 to P4. Almost 3 seconds already. Ardell is losing so much time not having that DRS and not having anyone to piggyback off of. As you can see, the line that is forming from P7 of Avira all the way down to P14. As these guys are so close. Calm nearly running into the back of Fake Mano, and Beatnik doing the same to Calm. These guys are scrunching up like an accordion, and it is so scary to see. Just one little mistake from someone, and someone is tapped, yellow flag is out, and, you know, there's probably going to be a safety car if nobody can dodge it. Logical, oh, Alex says in chat, Logical is running 46.37, just to be clear.
That's about right.
Yeah.
That's about right. That is kind of the usual setup that you would see from China. But yeah, this whole DRS train, this is usually something that you would see in the likes of, I don't know, the fastest tier 1.
Yeah.
You'd see this pretty often. So the fact that this is in tier 2 is, it's quite something. As there's still a bit of a DRS train up at the front, though, because Yellow Snowman is still on the back of Logical Terror. But yeah, this DRS train
not
is
for long.
Massive, to say the least.
Woohoo! Yellow Snowman
about
tried. He was looking up the inside. He has a little bit more battery, but look at Dream's battery. He is in the. I think this battery level, 50% more, is probably going to put him in the net race lead after he's spent it all. Because it is so hard to regain battery here, especially on high wings, and without having DRS of the car in front, Logical is going to be unable to recover any battery. And Yellow Snowman has the DRS to recover a little bit, but once he gets past, it's just going to be the same thing for him. The wall is going to hit him instead of Logical Terror.
Something interesting going on further back. The DRS train further on back has just been completely separated a little bit. Avira and Fake Mano have pulled away because Beatnik had a big mistake. I'm not sure what's went on, but he was on the grass through turns 1 and 2. Yeah,
Beatnik is actually
I'm not sure what.
getting.
I'm not sure what's.
He's getting a little squirrely out of the corners, so it looks like he was
Yeah.
unsettled. He nearly got passed by Bowie there.
I wonder if there was contact between him and Calm, because they were close together. Calm is now in P12, and Beatnik, he's in 9th, so I wonder if something might have happened between those two. Don't know, but yeah, a bit weird to just see a Red Bull on the grass all of a sudden, going through turn 1. Doesn't seem like there's any damage though, so they're all okay, but I guess just a bit of a racing moment as Yellow Snowman's taking the lead. Hold on a minute.
Wait, what?
He took the lead.
Okay, well, I just completely missed that part. I thought I saw a position change on the minimap. I didn't think it was that position change, as Dreams went across the curb a little bit. Maybe he picked up himself up a warning, but yeah, it looks like both of them have swapped positions. Neither of them have battery, but it's fine, because they have the track position, and I think they're going to be probably working a little bit together here to stay in front of Dreams. But actually Ardell has gone ahead and passed Freddy, or repassed Freddy, after Freddy had made a move coming into turn 1, and that is keeping Ardell in P4 right now. Freddy, I think his tires are now at that crossover period where the mediums and the hards are now about the same grip, but the hards are now wearing less.
Yeah, he's in a
Logical
pretty
Terror!
solid position. It must have been-
Snowman had a
What?
big moment. Logical Terror retakes the lead and rejoins in front of Dream.
Fair enough. So yeah, Yellow just making a mistake, simple as, and Logical Terror retaking it. But Dreams is just loving life out of all this. Like, he's seeing these two squabble it out, and he's sitting on the back of Yellow Snowman because he's not that far off him, and he has got so much battery. Like, he is so relaxed at the moment. We've seen this situation before, where the front two have absolutely nothing, and the man right behind them all, he's just like, yeah, do your thing. And that's exactly what's unfolding right now.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a very good strategy from Dreams to just let them fight, let them do their thing, waste their batteries, and just hold 50, 60% more than them. And then later on in this race, they're going to be so tired of fighting each other, and they won't have any battery to fight against Dreams. So when he decides to take that position like Freddy just did on Ardell, but actually Ardell comes back at him, goes around the inside. That's a daring move. He's now around the outside here. Is he going to be able to plant the power better than Freddy? Is he? There's a little contact. There's a little sideways, and there's big contact because Freddy goes into the wall. That is a virtual safety car, the first one of tonight. What has gone on there? I only saw a little bit of a tap from Ardell. I did not see Freddy getting tapped that bad.
It just looked like Ardell just had a big snap or oversteer at the exit of turn 2, and by the time he caught it, it hit Freddy. So it's very unfortunate, to say the least, for Freddy, and it could very well be a penalty for Ardell, considering that he didn't have control of his car technically at the time. So yeah, not ideal for Ardell. Luckily, it's only a virtual safety car for him, so he's not having to worry about everybody bunching up behind him. But yeah, Freddy, very unfortunate. He was running a very, very good race, the highest hard runner, and that advantage is
We're
gone.
back underway. Looks like,
already.
Yellow actually got a great run on Logical Terror. He's going to take the outside line with DRS, and that is the move done for the lead of the race. I just caught a glimpse of that whenever I was looking at the green flag, as actually we have the same thing happening to Fake Mano and Bowie, and Bo now takes P7 from Mano, now moves him down to P8. Happy like pies, up 11 positions in P9 in front of Beatnik. Man is cooked.
There was nearly a big collision between the front two. Nearly a big collision. Logical Terror was looking up the inside of Yellow Snowman into turn 1. They made the slightest bit of contact, but no, in this game, a slightest bit of contact could see you 5 miles into the wall. So
yeah,
that could have been very scary between the two, but luckily nothing bad out of it. But oh boy,
well,
somebody needs a change of pants, and it's probably Logical Terror.
Just like the real Alfa Romeo driver of Guanyu Zhou, he does need a change of pants, and that is a very, very bad situation to be in. Oh my god, Dream's getting a
Dreams.
little squirrely there out of the corner when he mounted that curb. Not ideal, as actually we have, I think that's Com45, who spun.
Yeah,
How do you
that's a
spin there?
flaw.
Hitting the
My
curb?
guess? Yeah, my guess, he just got too much on that curb.
Oh, 1507 had to dodge him there because he was slow on the racing line. No, probably no penalty there as he was already on track. There was not a rejoin included there, as everything has stayed pretty stagnant so far. That safety car restart really didn't affect too much other than Yellow Snowman getting the jump on Logical Terror and Fake Mano and Bo also getting swapped around.
Yeah, right as that happened, Bowie had a big rear lock at the exit
Oh.
on the exit of the hairpin. So Fake Mono nearly collected the Ferrari there, but luckily nothing bad happening out of
Oh
that
my
one.
god. Our Yellow Snowman given room to Logical Terror as he peeked his nose on the inside of the corner, turn 1. So it was a pretty scary move there as Fake Mano now gets back in front of Bo in the first corner. I'm pretty sure Bo did not have anything to answer at the exit, but he is still pretty decently in front of Happy Like Pies. He still has a pretty okay gap. He's not too worried about getting sent. But this is just train racing at this point. We got a little bit of a three-man train back here of Yuki, Shirai, and Simon. And then we have a bigger train of Fake Mano, Bo, Happy Like Pies, Beatnik, and Graybush just a little bit behind. And you can't forget the top 3, Yellow, Logical Terror, and Dreams. Ardell is now down to 4.8 seconds from the lead. 5 seconds make that into the corner as Logical Terror gets moved on by Dreams. Dreams has the inside on Yellow Snowman, and he is able to stay alongside of Yellow Snowman for the corner. He has so much more DRS, but Logical Terror comes into the pits. He dives it into the pits, and he's going to let them squabble as he gets the undercut. Dreams now using all of his battery to get in front of Yellow Snowman. Very tactically played. He said, okay, now is my chance, and he took both of them, taking the race lead for the time being. Let's see where Logical Terror comes out. He comes out, looks going to be behind the McLaren and his teammate.
The front 2 are still going at it. Yeah, Dre's had a big snap oversteer at the exit of turn 2. They're going wheel to wheel now. Third to turn 4. Yellow is still trying to hang around the outside, but Dreams, has he gotten the move done? Yes, he has. Bit of racing between these two still. I thought the move was done after turn 1.
I did too. I literally switched off the camera to see where Logical Terror was going to come out, but what a move. They shouldn't be fighting each other, says Toby, and I agree. This is only giving Logical Terror the best undercut that they've seen today. Logical Terror getting past his teammate. Pretty sure some team orders were effective there to just say, okay, it's time to go. And now Logical Terror is going to get a move done on Shirai, but I'm not going to watch that right now. I'm going to see if Yellow Snowman tries to go down the inside of of Dreams. Yes, he does. He gets the move done before the braking zone. I don't think that's the play here. I think he should have just stayed behind. But now they're probably going to come into the pits, so who knows? He's going to stay in front. No, they don't.
They both stay out. Okay.
Oh, wow. Man. Beatnik also pitted. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, no, he didn't. Beatnik has gone down to P8. What happened to Beatnik?
Got overtaken, I guess.
He was in P4!
He just got over it. Yeah, he just pretty much got over. Well, no, he was behind Navir the entire time, I think. So, no, he just got overtaken by Happy by the looks of it. He's just kind of running his race slowly as Bowie and Fake Mano going at it. Fake Mano's going off the track. Bowie's now moved himself up into 5th.
Happy Like Pies is P6.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic recovery so far, is Happy. Fair play. But, yeah, while all this is going on, I'm just watching that gap between the front 2 and Logical Terror. So the front 2 are clearly DRS training off of each other, which isn't a bad strategy whatsoever. But right now, the gap between Dreams and Logical Terror is actually increasing a little bit right now, and now it's just quickly decreased. It's at 20.5 as it stands at the moment.
I think it's because they were going down a straight, and then as soon as that tire wear kicks in of the corners, it's just there's no asking of medium tires versus new hards. 12
Yeah.
12 lap old mediums that are probably, what, 50% at this point, 45%, let's be safe with it, versus new tires is just insane difference.
If I were the front two right now, I would pit this lap and hope that they don't get held up by Simon, because if they come up behind Simon, that could easily be a team tactic.
And
they're listening to me because they're both in. They heard the man myself, and they both gone into the pits. Hopefully they don't speed.
Oh,
they do not.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah,
Yellow Snowman almost ran into Dreams. City of R takes the race lead on his hard tires. He's going to be pitting pretty soon, but Avira moves up into P2, and Bo takes P3.
Logical Terror is clear. He is clear of these guys. Simon does go into the pit, so they're not going to have to worry about that. However, do they get ahead of the McLaren and Shrine? It's going to be close between the two. Dreams is ahead. Shrine is going to try and fight Yellow. This is helpful for Dreams' race, but he can't do anything of it. The old tires, it's just not enough.
And those tires need to warm up, the hard tires, but with this first sector being so fast and so technical, and it'll just warm up the tires very well. And there's no real way you can pass in these S's or the first and second corner if you're already the car ahead and they're not side by side, unless you don't hug the inside line. If you hug the outside line, then they have a clear shot for the inside. But as
big move,
Yellow
big move from Ardell.
Oh, I think I saw that in the background. Yeah, Ardell getting
he just
P10.
made a big move. Yeah, he sent it up the inside of the long right-hander in Sector 2. Completely caught Shrine unaware. It was very bold, very brave. But hey, fair play. He got it done.
A little bit further ahead, we have Logical Terror, 1.5 seconds from the next car, but he is 3.8 seconds from Yellow Snowman and Dreams, as they're actually swapping positions under DRS one more time, as I think they both have the strategy in mind to just push forward. They need to work together at this point as they go into the pits. Happy like Fake Mano and Greybush go into the pits. Happy like Pie stays out.
What, is he doing a medium to soft?
I think he is. I do believe so.
That is so bold, Happy. That is
bold.
so bold of you. But I mean, if you make it work, then fair enough. I'll applaud it till the day I die.
This is the point where I could go, if a safety car comes out, Happy's screwed. City of R is probably going to win this race. Avira right behind and Bowie right behind. Because the hard tires will get the lead, right? But they're going to be on old hards compared to new mediums of City of R, Avira, Bowie, and whoever else hasn't pitted already. But Happy Like Pies is screwed here because he would have to go onto softs for 13 laps or hard for 13 laps, which is the unideal strategy.
So he's definitely going to have to stretch to a set of softs. I believe he could very well pit on lap 16, I think is the call, which is fair enough.
Stig is saying,
it's going to be very close. As Logical Terror, he's going to get the move done on Happy. Wow, that's not even a competition.
Well, it kind of is, because Happy Like Pies has a little bit more ERS, but he still doesn't have the DRS to defend, so it is done. Yeah, that's who. Stig said in chat, medium soft is the optimal strategy, and I call crap because I don't agree.
I disagree as well. Obviously, Stig likes to do some interesting tactics, so I'm just gonna put that one out there. But, yeah, I disagree on that one. I think medium hard is, hard medium is the better strategy, and Logical Terror has pretty much proven my point on that one. Because look how far he is. He is gone.
Well, he did the opposite strategy to what you said, medium hard. Either way, being on the two harder compounds is just one stop on the two harder compounds is the best strategy.
Colby, that is wow. That right there is a violation. Just go reverse off the grid. He's talking to Stig on that one.
Yep.
That's a violation. put this man in a casket because he's dead.
He is out of here. That's wild. Oh my god, Yellow Snowman nearly pushed Happy Like Pies to the corner. I just got on board with that one. And I think Dreams is going to sneak down the outside as well, getting past. Yep. Great move from Dreams. Just
Ardell is going for it. He's gone on the inside.
Happy.
He's got the move done on Happy. Oof. That was bold.
Happy lost 3 positions in one corner. Not a good sector for him so far, but he does have the DRS, so is he going to send it down the inside? No, he doesn't.
Nope.
He's just going to stay back. Yeah. It would have been dumb to just send it down the inside there, race strategy-wise. I think he'll pit probably this lap or next lap. Next lap.
He doesn't! He doesn't! He stayed out! I expected to pit on lap 16. What? He's definitely going to softs. There's no way.
There's no way he's not.
Yeah. Vera goes into the pits, though, unsurprisingly. He's going to come out behind City of R and Beatnik. Will he come out ahead of the Ferrari, though, is the question. It's going to be a bit tight. He's coming out of the pits now. He's just in front. But Bowie's trying to defend. Against Fake Mano. Fake Mano can't quite get the move done. Maybe go for a switchback. Not
Bowie's
quite.
Holding that tight line very well.
See, this is what I love about this track. When it comes to turn 1, there are so many different lines you could take. And that's that helps with racing. I absolutely love that section. So China, great. Just absolutely great. As Fake Mano tried to go for a move on Bowie. Thought about going on the inside, but backed out of it last second. It's very, very brave for Fake Mano to try and go for that.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think that's a corner that you necessarily can dive it down because it's so sketchy coming into that corner. It's so easy to lock the rears since it's a little bit of a downhill. It's very easy to lock the rears and just spin into the corner, but he held it pretty nicely. He looked up the inside but didn't dive it, so well held, and he's going to be hoping to get a great run out of this bank corner, as a great run Bowie did get on Avira. Avira's has made his 2 moves already, so he's not allowed to defend, but he does weave a little bit on the inside, holds that inside line. Bowie going around the outside, just given barely enough room from Avira. I don't know if that's a clean weaving on the straights, but he made it work, and Happy Like Pies comes into the pits.
I think that was fair. I think that amount of weaving was fair. It wasn't anything dangerous, and he was able to, and nothing bad happened out of it, so you know what, it's fair. Just trying to break the toe, I can understand that.
Right. Normally in racing, it's only 2 weaves, one to defend and one to get back on your line. The third one would be illegal, but he didn't
look back on the league rules for that.
Too bad.
Yeah, you'd have to look back on the rules for that one. I'm not sure what the ruling is for weaving. To me, it looked okay, but
no, it looked fine. It looked fine, but that's just in real life racing. That's what it would be considered. I don't know. You know, go-karts. Okay. Go-karts don't have a chance to weave. They go through the corners too quickly.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely can. You cannot weave in go-karts.
There's just nothing.
We don't have the suspension. We don't have the suspension to cope with that.
Fair enough. Well, there's not really too much happening on track right now. The closest battle I can see is Freddy defending from Lost Yuki and Greybush, defending for that last 10th position as Yuki had a bad exit out of the corner. Greybush getting a great exit right on the back end of Yuki. Yuki spending a little bit of battery, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. With this slipstream, Yuki covers off the inside, and now Greybush goes around the outside. Very well held from Yuki. Oh!
Nearly hits the back of Freddy.
Yep. Greybush went wide into the corner, didn't get the move done. Now they're still side by side through the last corner, and Yuki holds the position for now.
Care to be any closer? Like, wow, that was millimeters from a airplane crash. But luckily, nothing bad.
Luckily,
this is what we like. Close racing. It's lovely.
Close, dangerous racing. Look at
hey,
oh my god.
We love it.
Look at the gap that Logical Terror still has. Basically 2 seconds from Yellow Snowman and Dreams.
Well, that's interesting because the gap when Logical Terror undercut them was around about 3 seconds. So actually, Yellow Snowman and Dreams, they're slowly catching.
Yeah, and they have new tires, so they do
Yeah,
have a little bit
2
less
lap
tire
pressure.
wear. So it
Yeah,
just
so
depends.
can they be a surprise at the end of the race? That is the question. I mean, Yellow Snowman, look at the straight line speed he's got. It's clearly showing.
Right.
Logical Terror has no ERS. He literally has absolutely nothing. Dreams has actually gone out of all his ERS. He has nothing. Well, he's got more than the 2 in front, but not 70%.
Look at that gap, already down 0.4. Shanked,
yeah.
Shanked said 0.4 per lap is the delta that's going on through the leaders. And I don't know to believe that,
That's
but it looks
fast.
pretty quick.
Does seem pretty quick to me, yeah. Just looking all throughout the field, and there's quite a few gaps, but there's also quite a bit of action going on up and down the field. Obviously, you got the front 3 there slowly starting to close back in, and then you've got Avira down to Fake Mano still within a DRS train of each other, and of course that fight from P10
Oh
down
my
to
god, what a
P13.
move.
Graybush sending it up the inside. What a move.
Great move. Nothing else needed to be said there. Just great move. Happy Like
Golf
Pies has gone back down to P14 after his pit stop, passed Fry, I'm pretty sure last lap, and now is going to be passing Lost Yuki, his teammate, after he had a little bit of a rear locking there into that corner. As I said, it's easy to lock the rears there.
Yeah, it's mainly the heavy braking zones that's very easy to rear lock. So turns 4, the penultimate corner, and also the start of sector 3. That corner can be kind of difficult as well.
True.
Because you are kind of going into a slow chicane. So yeah, a couple places you can rear lock quite easily, and then the rest is actually pretty easy for braking. So yeah, clearly a bit of trouble. Speaking of trouble, Graybush nearly losing it. Nearly lost out of the corner. He's okay though, and the 2 Williams actually switch.
Yeah, makes
They have
sense.
swapped
Makes
positions.
sense. Happy is just the faster driver, and he's on better tires
faster
right
tires.
now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it
I mean,
really
6
makes
knot
sense.
difference and on a step softer. I mean, that's no contest.
No, not at all. He's gonna be looking to maybe hold up Graybush for Yuki, so he can maybe get past with Happy Like. Nope, Yuki's into the pits. Never mind.
Interesting. Did
Not,
he get damage?
I don't know.
Because we've seen that the 2-stop is not really the way to go. Matt showed that in Tier 6, and to be fair, he did recover up to 2nd, but he was way farther off of the race winner of, I believe, was Zona? I don't know, but
it was.
yeah. 2-stop is not the way to go. He's gone into a set of stops. Maybe this is just
Oh,
for a steal.
there goes Happy. He goes down the inside of Graybush, and he makes the move stick. Maybe a little bit of contact mid-corner, but makes it stick out of the corner. Little aggressive there, just slicing him off of the racing line, I'm pretty sure. What great racing.
That between the front two has gone up.
Yeah.
It's bigger now.
Logical Terror is pulling
starting
away.
to push. Yeah, he's starting to push a little bit more, so maybe he's just...
Oh!
Maybe he was preserving his tires, unless... Potential fuel problem for maybe somebody?
Oh
I don't know.
God.
As Dreams goes down the inside. Oh, goes a bit deep though, and Yellow Snowman's going to easily get that switchback done. No contest. Dreams is going a little bit too deep and getting on that curve for good measure.
While you were looking at that, I was looking at the battle of Happy Like Pies and Graybush, and they went into the the first corner of the 3rd sector, and Happy Like Pies hit Graybush just a little bit into the corner, and he had a big slide out of there, but it didn't matter because Happy Like Pies had him down the straight, and now he's up into P12. And he's trying to catch Simon as well. He's right there. He is cooking.
He is very much cooking, but as to how long those tires will last, I don't know, because the softs aren't particularly great here.
Yeah,
but nonetheless,
I don't know what.
Very well make
oh my God, he's squirrely out of all the corners. I don't know what Stig is waffling about, saying that medium softs is the best whenever softs die in like 4 laps. It's just how it is and on this hot, tire wear heavy track.
That if you're a pleb like me on Xbox, I don't really see that happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick word to mention, by the way. I know this is just kind of out of nowhere, but Mercedes are having a horrid race.
You know, I got in trouble for
P15
saying
and
that last
P16.
time.
I mean, I mean, this is different. I was just mentioning it. They
They didn't have
Tom and
this bad of a
Chazzy very
race.
much had the pace, but this race has just not been their day. Mercedes not having a good time in Tier 2.
No.
And yeah, they're banking on
Oh
something.
my God!
Happy
gets
buddy.
Freddy, and's gonna get Simon as well, all on the same straight. He's gonna have him under braking, just about given enough room, and I think he's gonna have him under traction. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Simon, great traction out of the corner, keeps P10 for now. Happy like pies coming from P20 on the grid all the way up to P11, fighting for P10, and P9 may be out of reach. He is 5 seconds ahead. Mano, I mean, is 5 seconds ahead, so that'll be a little bit of a reach, but still, great recovery from where he started.
Just being in this fight in general is pretty impressive for him nonetheless. I don't think the strategy was the right call, but either way, he's somehow managing to make it work. If he can get this point, that is a brilliant recovery. It's going to be a bit difficult, though, because those tires are going off for sure. And also, quick word to mention, because, again, we're kind of in a dead zone area. Someone who's having a very quiet race, but a very good race, but like, no, not really good race, but just a very quiet race in general. Fake Mono. He's 4.5 seconds off of P8, 6 seconds ahead of P10. He's just grabbing a pretty easy P9 at the moment.
Yep, just
Nothing
doing
special.
TT laps right now. Not, not
It's a slow
pushing.
TT last, I can't lie.
Wow, wow, that's a.
I mean, it's the tires. That's why. It's
Yeah.
the tires.
Well,
just-
true, but he's not.
And also,
pushing.
he doesn't have ERS either. He doesn't
Yeah,
have the ERS either to do
fair.
it. So there's two reasons as to why that's not the case.
Actually, I was just watching as City of R got past Ardell, and Ardell's trying to fight him back around the outside.
Yellow flag!
Yellow
Oh,
flag.
Happy!
That's Happy.
Happy!
Oh no.
No! What happened?
There must have been some contact with Graybush, because Graybush lost 3 seconds to Simon, or Graybush was, trying to avoid him and lost that time, but something happened, and Freddy's retired in the pits.
That's in the pits. Yeah.
What?
His race is done.
Okay.
Guess it's just, yeah.
Try
down the
has
pace
left
or
the
something.
session.
Indeed he has. I'll get an invite back. What's going on? Why is everything blowing up at the final dang stages?
It's always tier 2. All we need right now
Yeah,
is a
very
safety
true.
car.
Hey, no.
I said it for a reason. All we
want
need
me
right
to
now.
see the end of a race?
That's a good point. Well, you still got like 10 minutes.
Very true. I mean, the lobby is up right now, but yeah, I still got time. Either way, we'll stick it out to
Actually,
the end.
Dreams.
As dreams. Yep, thinking about a move.
Down the
Pretty
inside. Oh, Yellow Snowman defending. Oh, a little bit of contact, I
Squeeze.
think. No. I don't think so.
Happy. Happy spun again. But this time he has stopped.
Come on,
Not back
Happy.
going again.
Create a safety car.
No, don't do that. There we go. He's gotten it going, but poor guy.
Unfortunate, man.
He was looking brilliant. It must be said. He was having a
Yeah.
great recovery, and then just that one bit of contact from whoever, probably Graybush, considering that he did fall off the pack, and it's all unfolded. And now he's down to dead last. Poor guy.
I don't want to say it's another curse on my end, but I think we kind of did curse him by talking so much good about him.
Happens.
It happens.
We gotta move on. We move.
We move. Zavira's actually right on the back of Beatnik. I think they're trying to get a good run out of these corners to maybe get a move done, as they
Well,
have new tires.
Well, they have. Well, last I checked, the gap between Ardell and Beatnik was around about 5 seconds. That was around about 3 laps ago.
And now it's 1.2, which means that
Yeah, very much
Beatnik
so.
is about to get DRS, and not on this lap, but if Avira can
lap.
hold a decent gap here, They cannot, as actually we had another switch of P2 for Yellow Snowman and Dreams. Oh,
Pretty easy move.
didn't see
He's
anything.
looking over. Is Beatnik gonna get overtaken? Avira is gaining on the straight, gaining. Is he thinking about late lunge?
No, he doesn't. So Beatnik will be able to hold on to P6, and on top of that, potentially get DRS from his teammate, and he will. So now Red Bull have a bit of a tactic going on because they're both 5th and 6th, and Beatnik is looking like the fastest driver.
Yep. I don't know if they'll swap cars immediately. Maybe they'll do it to defend, but I don't think right now there's a big need to...
Oh, they're going at it though. Beatnik has sent one up the inside of Ardell. Ardell trying to defend it off of Avira now. Avira trying to go around the outside into turn 2. Bit of a snap there from Ardell. Bit of contact once again. They're nearly going to go 3 wide as Bowie's looking for an interest. Avira tries to dive down the inside. Can't. Bowie thought about the move. Stays behind though. Ardell now having to put in the work to keep those cars behind and let Beatnik run away.
Yeah, and running away, Beatnik is already doing 7-8 tenths in front of Ardell. Now Ardell's going to be tasked with holding up Avira and Bowie, who are definitely fast right now, as Happy Like Pies DNFs, retires in the pits.
Pain.
Unfortunate. Just pain.
Pain.
Just pain.
That's all I know. That's all I know is pain right now after that.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Nearly on lap 27. This race has flown by.
2 laps left. As Avira and Bowie, I think they're going 3 wide there for a moment. They're still going 2 wide. Bowie and Avira going down the inside. Makes the move stick. Now Ardell is down to P8 on his older tires. Makes sense.
Yellow. Yeah, I mean, the hards are definitely gone at this stage. I feel like in this type of race, the medium hard was very much the way to go because obviously the front 3 very much had the pace. I mean, City Var's not going to catch them at this stage. As yeah, there's a bunch of battling still going on between Bowie and Vera and Ardell. These 3 not really leaving each other much room, but just enough room. And well, they come out unscathed still. So fair play to these guys. But yeah, I feel like medium hard was definitely the way to go in this race for the strategy, because the mediums were very quick off the start.
Well, the medium hard strategy is the one that the top 3 use, so we can assume that they had a pretty decent strategy considering they're 5 seconds ahead of P4, and P4 is 11 seconds. Sorry, 6 seconds behind, and about 15 seconds from the leader. P6 is 15 seconds from the leader. Beatnik is 13.5 seconds from the leader, which, you know, overall, if you're looking at it from the time per stint, it looks to be about even, just considering these guys have so much pace, so much DRS to play with. It's just hard to combat.
And there's the annual penalty for Ardell.
Ardell getting a penalty. It's not going to affect him too much right now, as Fake Mando's 7 seconds behind, but it may get a little wild if in this last lap he gets another penalty. Dreams and Snowman are no longer working together. I think they're going to be fighting it out for that P2 spot coming the last lap, as they no longer have a chance to reach Logical Terror. Someone who is fighting until the last lap is Bowie and Avira. They are still duking it out, and it looks like maybe they're going to fight it on the straights and not going to try to make anything dumb happen in a corner where they could lose so much time and lose it to Ardell, even though he has a penalty.
Yeah, we'll see who comes out on top between this front battle, but I think we can safely say that Logical Terror, what a race.
What a
He has had this. He has had this from start to finish. He had that bit of DRS train between himself and Yellow Snowman, had the measure, got the undercut, and it's been pretty smooth sailing ever since. So Logical Terror, fair play to him. As meanwhile, Dreams and Yellow Snowman going at it, and Dreams is going to snatch P2 away from the Ferrari.
On the last lap, the last corner, Does Yellow Snowman have anything to combat it? Does not look like it, but Logical Terror now comes across the line, victorious in the Chinese Grand Prix, with Dreams following him in P2, Yellow Snowman in P3, City of R in P4, Beatnik coming around P5, and we have the other Ferrari of Bowie coming in P6, Avira in P7, and then your driver Ardell in P7, and then P8 for Avira and then Ardell. And then we have Fake Mano, who retired. What? Fake Mano retired after the line. Okay, it's
he
fine.
left the session.
It's
He left the
ninth
session.
place for Fake Mano. Simon got 10th place. Greybush Racing got 11th. Shry got P12. Chazzy P13. Lost Yuki P14. Braided Axe P15. Calm 45 in P16. And 50 and 07 in P17. I listed everyone from, it was P9 downwards? It's fine, Stig. It's fine. He crossed the line. Oh my god. As we had the Aston Martin of 50 and 07 crash across the line, which you should not do. That is against the rules. And Miniko, I'm going to let you go and do your own race. But before you go, how did you find this amazing Tier 2 race that we just witnessed?
I'll say this, we were wrong on the safety car prediction. We said 2. We only got a virtual. So there's that.
There's that.
A very good race in general. We saw a lot of battling. Most of it was pretty clean. There were a couple moments here and there, but either way, it was quite a good race.
Quite a good race indeed. Logical Terror taking a dominant performance from the lead of the race, basically in turn 1 all the way to the end. Great performance from him to get the win. Dreams in P2, Yellow Snowman in P3. I'm going to go ahead and get them an interview. And yeah, that just great race from them. Great stuff, guys. Let me go ahead and send them a message, and we will get them in here. Hello, Logical. Come on. I can't type, guys. It's okay. Logical Terror. Interview. Alrighty, we'll wait on them for about 2-3 minutes, get them in here, and then we will have them join us for that interview. Great race from everybody today. Whew. As always, Yellow can't do an interview, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get Dreams in here. Hello, Dreams. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to speak with you after that very back and forth race with you and Yellow. Talk to me. Tell me how that last little bit of the race where y'all were just switching back and forth with that DRS trying to catch up to Logical Terror, and how it felt to get that P2 right at the end.
Well, honestly, I'm a little bit upset with the P2. We lost a lot of time on the undercut, and I thought we could get it back on the overcut, but we did a little bit too much battling, and we couldn't work together that well. Yellow was running low wings, and I was quicker in the middle sector, but yeah, I'm still happy with the result. But yeah, it was a fun race.
That's good to hear. And where did you qualify again? I'm pretty sure you were like P4, P5?
P3.
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 Okay. And that start was pretty interesting. There was a lot going on behind you, but for you it was just letting them fight, letting you stay in that P3 spot, just charging your ERS while they battled. great race from you. Do you have any last words for the viewers at home?
No, I'm just excited for next week to Canada. I think it'll be some good races there.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, thank you very much, sir. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, YouTube.
Thank you. It looks like we had Logical Terror there for a moment, but he had already left the chat. I'll give him a minute, see if he wants to rejoin, but doesn't look like it. But yeah, again, guys, if y'all are still here, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Go watch Tier 1. It's about to be Tier 1 time. Actually, they've already started. And the quality's already going. So, I'm not going to wait any longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope I'll see y'all next week. Ciao, ciao.